So that just happened. That just happened. I ran out of fuel, and then I tried to go back to the garage to like restart the race, put fuel into the car. That way I could redo it and not finish dead last. But I must have pressed the wrong button, which means that, well, we're gonna take a last place again, and that's not gonna be good. That means that we are 11 points behind, and we go back here. We have one track left, so our diamond cup, our precious diamond cup, has gone out the window. Although with the Cortina, we didn't get a diamond cup anyways. So yeah, would have liked to get a diamond cup. And I guess apparently you can select different cars for different tracks. I guess. I did not know that. And yeah, there's a Porsche 914 in this game. Because reasons! Otherwise known as stuff like that is why GT Legends is so awesome. So, yeah. I'll tell you why I ran out of fuel. Because I have this setup that I did during the Dijon race. And I've just been loading from that setup. And hey, different tracks have different lap lengths and different fuel requirements. And I took the fuel out of it, had it set for Dijon, but then obviously when you go to Spa, which has a 3-minute long lap in these cars, and most of it is spent flat out, especially when you're like me and you just lay on that right throttle with judicious applications, yeah, you burn through the fuel pretty quick. So yeah. We ran out of fuel. That actually happened. That actually legitimately happened, and I am a bozo. But seeing how we're not going to get the diamond cups, get the diamond cup anyways, we're going to start from the back again just because expedite the process. So let's go ahead and get that going. Alright, we are starting in last place, but racing here at Imola, which should be a pretty beneficial track for us. This is actually the first time we're racing at Imola here in this game. These guys stop swerving around like drunken sailors here. Just gonna kind of roll in here. Oh, there's something new. Kind of going back to what I was discussing at Spa, you know, with the different versions of the bus stop. Here we have tire barriers in the chicanes. It's almost like they saw me coming and decided, hey, some bozo's gonna try and cut through here sideways in a Ford Falcon. And pretty much all of his car in the grass. We should probably go ahead and make sure that he doesn't ruin our precious grass. Pretty sure racetracks, you know, landscaping and groundskeeping fee, you know, definitely go up as soon as I race there. See? It's okay, it doesn't matter anyways at this point. We're just racing for fun, racing for hopefully a good result. Ah! Yeah, you'd think, you know, going too wide through Variante Alto there would be really easy when there's a Mini involved, but when the other car happens to be a Ford Falcon, it's still basically going through there too wide with two standard size cars. A small car plus big car equals two normal cars. There's more tire barriers. It's not like I haven't hit enough of those things here in this recording session. I wonder if hitting them actually will move them or if they're stationary. I mean, I could always, you know, test it in the name of science. Then again, I guess we should probably make sure that we keep our platinum cup. Take a corner without ever actually steering into it there. You guys won't have seen that, but yep. Pretty much initiated the slide, you know, 50 feet up the road and just counter steered the whole way, right in the brakes, right in the throttle. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Hill. This is one of those chicanes where you always feel like no matter what you do, you did it wrong. Well, then again, when the game allows you to put like the entire car in the grass, might as well take advantage of it. Just kind of got me thinking off track a little bit. Can't remember if there was a GT Legends rank. I'm pretty sure there was. Which, basically, for you guys who don't know, there were, back in the day, I mean, there's one for GTR 1 and GTR 2, so I'd assume there's one for GT Legends as well. But back in the day, before you know, you had things like Assetto Corsa and the RSR live timing, there used to be various rank sites for each title, and there still are, but it's not as popular as it once was. But basically, you would run laps, and then they'd be compared to basically a delta time, a bogey time, whatever you want to call it. For example, in the case of Grand Prix Legends, the lap times were set by the replays, the demo laps that were provided from Papyrus, and then you basically did your laps around the track in whatever session, and then you uploaded your results to this website, and it basically told you if you were faster or slower, and it kept track of, you know, your lap times in whatever car, and then, you know, it basically give you a readout of, you know, how fast you were compared to all the delta laps, all the bogey laps, whatever you want to call them, again. And it was always kind of fun because, especially with Grand Prix Legends, you know, there's so many different cars. They're all so incredibly different, and kind of became a bit of a badge of, excuse me, a little bit of a badge of honor. And it was actually kind of fun. It was actually kind of cool. I mean, I never really got into it too terribly much, but it just kind of got me thinking. I wonder how I would fare today. I wonder how I'm doing in this GT Legends, you know. Just a random blast for the past, right there. I'm actually surprised how well this car is stopping coming down that hill. Although I like how I'm saying that. And according to the specs in the showroom there, the car only weighs 2,700 pounds. I mean, let's be real. 2,700 pounds? Today? That is not a lot. As sad as that is. Like, I mean, yeah, there's definitely cars that are significantly lighter than 2,700 pounds, especially when you start talking about, you know, track day toys and high-end sports cars, but Whoa! That's goofy. But I'm pretty sure 2,700 pounds is probably still lighter than, you know, your whoa. Than that category of cars that has the Ferrari 458, now 488, the Porsche 911s, and McLaren 650s, and Corvette Z06s. And it's like you look at those cars and they're like, ooh, carbon fiber construction, yeah, wait. And then you realize that thanks to all the safety equipment and garbage that cars now have to have, even though it's still built as lightweight as it can possibly be, still ends up weighing a good bit. Whoa! Here, let me just go ahead and blow your mind here. 2,700 pounds. This car weighs about as much as a modern Honda Civic. Yeah! That's food for thought. Granted, of course, the modern Honda Civic has much better interiors. It's not a stripped-out race car. But, kind of befuddling. Then there's, of course, probably the fact that a modern Honda Civic can probably accelerate just as fast as this thing. Speaking of, like, the SI, not going crazy to the Type R. Not yet, at least. But, you know, it's sort of the more peppy, but not the track version, I guess you could call it. You can probably out-accelerate this thing, as well as probably out-handle it, as well as probably out-stop it. So there's some food for thought for you. Ah. Got all sorts of wrong. Lap 5. Figure out what page I want to have my display on. Great. Too hot, too hot, too hot. Something I'm remembering, though, playing back through this here, you know, Simbin definitely went all out with the artsy-fartsy, beautiful, you know, skybox action going on here. Like, all of the skies are so very atmospheric and moody. But hey, who can blame them? I mean, yeah, it's a old game. And even back in its day, this engine wasn't exactly the most beautiful looking thing around, but yeah, it's aged a bit, you know. It hasn't aged particularly bad, or particularly good, but I don't know, yeah, it's art style, I guess you'd say. Oh no! Somehow we came out the other side quite efficiently. One thing I will say right now, my right foot is just on fire. All this mashing of the brake pedal. All this heel and toeing and just... It's the braking that gets you, though. It really is. Especially when you get that downshift in there. Bit of agricultural excursion right there. How the heck is this? Again, this is one guy just randomly out here, you know, way clear of the field. Just got it hooked up today. But again, the Falcon hungers. It's gonna get you. It's gonna eat you. It's gonna bite your face off. See, I've still got a few more laps here. Ford, why you kill the Falcon nameplate? Why you do that? And I know in Australia it's like still around, sorta. Although I think they're ending it with their production wind down there. If that ever happened, I don't know, but like, come on. Maybe I'm crazy here, but you have like the Taurus SHO or whatever it is. Why not just call that like the Taurus Falcon or the Falcon Taurus or something like that, you know? Because, I mean, for one, it's got some history to it. I mean, the Ford Falcon, you know, it was a car, it was one of their things. It's kind of like how they brought back the Thunderbird in the early 2000s, which, sidebar here, remember when people thought those things were going to be collector's items in the future? Used car dealership right up the street had two of them sitting out front just the other day. I'm like, yeah, why would you ever buy one of those things? Why? But, anyways, going back to the Falcon thing, it's like, you already have that nameplate, you know, it already has that history, and you're already selling cars, you know, still in Australia. They're called the Falcon, so why not bring that back? Bring back that history, that heritage, that nameplate. Make it special, you know? Or make like a true performance car. Maybe put like a V8 up front. I mean, EcoBoost V6. Not hating on EcoBoost V6s, but it's just not quite, you know. You know what I'm saying. Make like a, you know, car that's similar to, for example, the Chevy SS, or alternatively, the Holden Commodore, or whatever badge trim it is. Is this the guy we lost to by 0.003 of a second? Or is that the other guy in the Alpha? I don't know. No, we're just casually chit-chatting. Oh yes, those beautiful early 2000s sunlight effects. I love them. There we go. Ah! See, in some other games, like I said, of course, there are Factor 2, I can drift around like, you know, no problem at all. You know, single corners. Obviously, there's the problem of trying to link up corners. See, the thing is here, the physics, the way the cars regain grip, it happens very quickly. And you have to be very careful, otherwise you end up getting a tank slapper. The car bites and then it takes your counter steer, and then you go with your, what was your counter steer. You have to really unwind your correction quick. Which, I mean, it isn't too difficult, it's just something that you're being in a race situation, want to be mindful of, and we do want to not lose the race because we're showing off. I think we've done that enough. Although in fairness, at Spa, I still say we would have caught the guys, and we would have passed them. Just would have helped if some idiot would have put fuel in the car. Yeah, that idiot would be me. So here we go, last corner. So does it. And that's a win. And that is a Platinum Cup for us. And oh, it's like the AI's reaction to whenever they take control after the finish line. Generally, it's stomp on the brake, send the car sideways, and then be like, well, what am I doing? Oh, God. But yeah, 11 seconds clear of the field. Yeah. DNF. Although this time we did actually have the fastest lap of the race. We had it by a second and change, which is pretty bizarre. But that's going to do it for this championship. And I guess Dieter Karl Anton, he is your touring car heaven champion. So job well done, Dieter. Thank you. Thanks for I don't know. Are you the guy who beat me? Yeah. Thanks for nothing, Dieter. Hate you. Hate your guts. But there's a Platinum Cup. There's our extra credits. Next stage has been unlocked, so let's see what we get. 40,000 extra credits. We get Mondello Park Intermediate. Fun circuit. Nürburgring Sprint. That'd be the Grand Prix circuit. Megicourt Grand Prix, which is, yeah. Anderstorp Grand Prix. As well as Monza GP. And Dijon GP. And 60s GT Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes. 60s GT Cups. Yeah, this is what we're going to be doing next time. We're going to have some Lotus Elans, some more Lotuses and stuffs and Corvettes. Yeah. Although Corvettes, I'm just going to warn you, this challenge, Hockenheim, oh my god, just no. Just no. Driving Corvettes around Hockenheim, short circuit, just, oh god. I remember that race. I do not like it at all. Not looking forward to that. And then, of course, we do get to drive the TVR. And yes, we will be driving the TVR because, yes, it does try and kill you every single time you do something with it, which is just awesome. So, until the next series of races, that's it. Bye.